Most people think power is loud, that it argues, that it dominates, that it proves. But real power is almost invisible. It doesn't beg, it doesn't chase, it doesn't explain twice. Quiet power is the kind that changes rooms without making noise. And tonight, I'm going to share with you the 12 laws of quiet power. These are not motivational quotes. These are behavioral laws used by leaders, negotiators, survivors, and people who are almost impossible to manipulate. If you've ever felt drained by arguments, if you've ever felt controlled without knowing how, if you've ever felt like you give too much of yourself away, this video is your reset. Because quiet power doesn't come from being aggressive. It comes from being unavailable to manipulation. Let's begin. Most people lose power because they decide over and over again. They set a boundary today, then renegotiate it tomorrow, then apologize for it next week. Every time you redecide, you teach people that your limits are flexible. Quiet power says this instead. Decide once, then act in alignment. You don't need repeat conversations. You need consistent behavior. When you decide once, who has access to you, what treatment you accept, what pace you move at, your life becomes quieter because negotiation ends. Law 2. Delay the reply. Fast reactions feel honest, but they are usually emotional. Silence, on the other hand, is strategic. When someone provokes you and you respond instantly, you give them control over your nervous system. Quiet power waits, not to manipulate, but to think. Time creates leverage. A delayed response forces people to reveal their intention. And often, the truth appears in what they send after you don't immediately reply. Power isn't speed. Power is timing. Law 3. Fewer words, heavier weight. Weak positions talk too much. Strong positions speak once. When you over-explain, you signal uncertainty. When you repeat yourself, you invite debate. Quiet power uses precision. Instead of, "I'm sorry, I just feel like maybe it would be better if I didn't go, because I'm tired and I've had a long day," and quiet power says, "I'm not going tonight." No anger, no apology, no paragraph. People respect what is clear and complete. Law 4. Ask, don't defend. Defending puts you on trial. Questions put the other person on the record. When someone accuses you, pressures you, or twists a story, most people rush to explain. Quiet power asks instead, "Help me understand what you mean. Can you clarify that? What exactly are you asking for?" Now the spotlight shifts. Defensiveness is emotional submission. Questions are intellectual dominance. You don't fight. You let them expose their logic. Law 5. Consequence over argument. Arguments are for people who think they must persuade to be respected. Quiet power does not beg for respect. It restructures access. If someone violates your boundary and you argue, you teach them that your limit is negotiable. If they violate your boundary and your behavior changes, you teach them reality. Less access, longer distance, reduced availability. You don't threaten consequences. You become the consequence. Law 6. Protect your pace. Manipulation always rushes. Decide now. Answer now. Fix this now. Quiet power slows everything down. You do not allow urgency to hijack your clarity. You take breaks before decisions. You sleep on important conversations. You refuse to be pulled into emotional deadlines. Speed creates mistakes. Slowness creates accuracy. And accuracy creates authority. Law 7. Believe patterns, not promises. Words are cheap. Patterns are expensive. Anyone can promise change. Few people sustain it. Quiet power does not argue with intentions. It observes behavior over time. If someone apologizes but repeats the same action, that is not a mistake. That is a pattern. And patterns are the truest language humans speak. Law 8. Keep receipts. Gaslighting survives in confusion. It dies in documentation. Quiet power writes things down, dates, statements, outcomes. Not to be petty, but to stay sane. When your memory meets their denial, paper becomes your witness. You don't need to prove your truth to them. You need to protect your clarity from distortion. Law 9. Guard your physiology. A dysregulated body makes weak decisions. If you're sleep-deprived, overstimulated, underfed, and anxious, you will always choose soothing over strength. Quiet power starts with the body. Sleep before strategy. Breathing before confrontation. Movement before confrontation. You cannot outthink chaos with a panicked nervous system. Power lives in regulation. Financial leaks destroy psychological strength. Quiet power does not lend what it cannot afford to lose. It does not rescue with money. It does not trade self-respect for financial approval. It automates wealth quietly. It spends intentionally. It avoids emotional purchases. If your money has no boundaries, your power will always be rented. Law 11. Curate your rooms. Environment writes behavior. Quiet power chooses rooms where it is celebrated, not managed. If you must shrink to belong, that is not community. That is control. Your friends, your workspace, your daily inputs. They either grow your power or drain it. You cannot live a powerful life in an environment that feeds weakness. Law 12. Exit early. Exit clean. The loudest damage is done by people who stay too long. Quiet power leaves at the first sustained pattern of disrespect, not the 10th. No speeches, no revenge, no long goodbyes, just distance. Silence is not avoidance. Sometimes silence is completion. Quiet power is not cold. It is not cruel. It is not selfish. Quiet power is simply self-respect with consistency. It is the discipline to delay reactions, the courage to reduce access, the wisdom to stop negotiating your worth. Loud power fights for attention. Quiet power redesigns reality. If you take nothing else from this video, take this. You do not become powerful by controlling others. You become powerful by mastering your responses. And the moment you stop explaining, chasing, and reacting, your life becomes quieter, and your power becomes undeniable. If this message found you at the right time, like the video so more people can escape emotional games. Subscribe for weekly psychology that gives you your power back. And share this with someone who is learning how to choose peace without becoming weak. This is Brainwave, quiet decisions, loud results.